Hundreds gathered in Australian capital cities last night to protest against the Israeli attack on a flotilla carrying aid to Gaza.
And as a result of this blockade, the head of the United Nations in the Gaza Strip called upon the international community to defy Israel's blockade of Gaza and bring humanitarian aid into the Gaza Strip by sea. And the international community did nothing.
Shame! Shame!
In Sydney, protesters gathered at Sydney Town Hall to unite with the group Coalition for Justice and Peace in Palestine.
We want the government, the Australian government, to break all ties, diplomatic and military ties, with the brutal Israel government, the murderous Israel government that is contravening international law and brutalising the people of Palestine.
The Israeli attack on Monday killed up to 9 people. This footage from Israeli Defence Force shows the state of the flotilla ships after the blockade. Sydney Morning Herald journalist Paul McGough and photographer Kate Geraghty were reporting from the MV Samud when their boat, along with other vessels, were intercepted and taken to the Israeli port of Ashdod. At a press conference, Peter Fray, editor of the Sydney Morning Herald, said the pair rejected the option to be deported immediately. They are now being detained in Beersheba.
Paul, as you all know, is an acknowledged authority on the Middle East, and Kate is one of our finest news photographers. They were there, as I say, to bear witness, to bring the story of the flotilla to Australia and to the rest of the world. They had every right to do so. We ask that Israel respect that right, the right to do their job, the right of every journalist. We also ask for the return of their equipment and footage of the Israeli intervention on the flotilla. We're very, very relieved that the first reports came through that they were safe. I mean, that's obviously the primary thing, that they are safe and unharmed. And we're just waiting for a great yarn, as I'm sure you all are.
The Sydney Morning Herald expects Geraghty and McGough, who is travelling on an Irish passport, to have access to Australian and Irish consulates by this morning. Amanda Ho, Reportage Online.